This video will discuss a sample paper from this, I believe, written in the fall of 2020 for English 110. The title is The Foreign Method of Parenting. The student gave permission for this to be used in the video, but I did remove his name. This video does not substitute for reading the essay. When you read the essay, you'll have a much better sense of how an essay like this can work. Looking at this essay, you see right from the beginning, I come from a family of immigrants. And then it builds from there with the past of this particular person and their parents. And it follows through in the paragraph. You look at the end of it, it stays with that idea of parents, but it also brings up this important point, a fear of disappointing the family. The next paragraph begins to tell a story about middle school and the student's father, who'd been a soccer champion in Lima, Peru. He writes about his past and builds towards when he's playing soccer, when he was forced to in this paragraph. And in this paragraph, he develops how he liked to paint his nails and wear makeup. And he drops a really important point right here that he figures out that he's gay and he has to deal with that with his parents. So as you continue down through the essay, you can see he keeps going back to the idea of parenting and who he is, basically his identity. As he moves a little bit further into the essay, he starts to discuss a scenario from middle school. So the story, it changes to a different story. So one of the things when you develop your essay that you're going to want to do is come up with several different instances that support the main idea that you're going to develop. And you can do those as stories from your own past in different paragraphs like you see happening here. This is the conclusion of the paper. It not just recaps what was already said, but it comes up with something new, including this very applicable quote from the Asian tiger mom, Amy Chua, who said, "Western parents worry a lot about their children's self-esteem. Nevertheless, as a parent, one of the worst things you can do for your child's self-esteem is to let them give up. On the flip side, there's nothing better for building confidence than learning that you can do something you thought you couldn't." So in the journals, one of the things that you had the option of doing is finding a quote that supported your idea. You can see here in this paragraph that this is where that journal ended up going. And I'm hoping that you can see reading this essay how the journals so far have taken you to where you can write something like this. Now, disclaimer alert. This paper that you're looking at had already been through a revision. So this is a final draft of the paper.